Hello everyone, my name is Amparo Suntaxi. Today we are going to explain how we constructed our essay online using the step present in our infographic. The first step was choosing a topic. According to our infographic, it is important to select a topic that is clear, relevant, and insight to the below. For this reason, our group chose the topic The Effectiveness of Social Media Platforms for Learning English. The second aspect was creating a thesis statement. A thesis statement is the main ideas of insight and guides the entire writing process. In our outline, the thesis statement appears in the introduction section and serves as the foundation for the rest of the outline. This thesis statement helped us identify the three main ideas that could later organize our insights. By completing these first two steps, we established a clear direction and made the planning process much easier.
The third step in our infographic is planning the structure of the outline. This step focuses on organizing the essay before writing it. Instead of writing full paragraphs, we first decide how the information will be arranged. The infographic shows that the outline should include five main parts: an introduction, three body paragraphs, and a conclusion. Each body paragraph should develop one main idea, supported by key points and details. This planning helps keep the essay clear, organized, and easy to follow. We apply this step to our outline by following the same structure. In the introduction, we including our topic and thesis stain. Then we organize the body into three main ideas: improving vocabulary, developing listening and speaking skills, and increasing motivation and engagement. Under each main idea, we added supporting points and specific details instead of complete sentences. Finally, we finish it with a conclusion that restates the thesis and summarizes the main ideas. By planning the structure first, we created a clear guide that will make writing the essay much easier.
The next step in our infographic is using the correct online format to organize our ideas clearly. We follow with the format present in our course material. We use Roman numbers for the main sections, capital letters for the supporting points, and numbers for the specific details. As you can see in our outline, every main idea follows the same structure. This organization makes the information easier to read and helps us understand how every supporting point relates to its main idea. Using the correct format also makes the outline more organized and professional, which is very important before starting the essay.
The final steps in our infographic are reviewing the organization and preparing to write the essay. To review our outline, we checked that all the ideas supported our thesis statement and that information followed a logical order. We also verified that each main idea included supporting points and specific details, making sure that no important information was missing. Finally, we completed the conclusion section of our outline, which summarizes the organization of our ideas and prepares us for the next stage of our writing process. In conclusion, following the steps from our infographic helped us create a clear, logical, and well-organized outline This outline will serve as the guide for writing our essay in the next stage of our work. Thank you for your attention.
Hello everyone, today we are going to present our essay titled Effectiveness of Social Media Platforms for Learning English. Before writing our essay, we created an outline to organize our ideas. It helped us decide the order of each section and identify the information that should be included in every paragraph. Thanks to the outline, we were able to organize the introduction, the three body paragraphs, and the conclusion in a logical way before we started writing. The outline also helped us maintain unity because each body paragraph focuses on one specific idea that supports our thesis statement. At the same time, it improved coherence because all the ideas are presented in a logical sequence and connected with transition words. This makes the essay easier to read and understand. Our essay explains that social media is an effective tool for learning English because it helps learners improve their vocabulary, develop their listening and speaking skills, and, and increase their motivation and engagement. The first body paragraph explains how social media helps learners expand their English vocabulary. Nowadays, students are exposed to authentic English through videos, posts, captions, and conversations on different social media platforms. This exposure allows them to learn new words, idioms, and common expressions that are frequently used by native speakers. In addition, many educational creators share pronunciation tips and vocabulary lessons that make learning more interesting and easier to understand. Learners can also participate in quizzes, write comments, and complete small challenges that help them practice the new vocabulary. By seeing and using these words repeatedly in different contexts, students are more likely to remember them and use them correctly in real life situations. This paragraph demonstrates unity because every supporting sentence is directly related to the main idea of vocabulary acquisition. In example explains how social media contributes to expanding English vocabulary and supports the thesis of our essay.
The second body paragraph focuses on the development of listening and speaking skills. Social media provide many opportunities for learners to listen to authentic English by watching videos, listen to podcasts, and follow with live streams. Students become familiar with different accents, pronunciation, and natural conversation. As a result, they improve their listening, comprehension, and understand spoken English more easily. In addition, learners can practice speaking by commenting on posts, participating in online discussions, or creating their own content in English. These activities help students express their ideas, interact with other people, and build confidence when communicating. This paragraph shows a currency because the ideas are organized in a logical order. First, we explain listening skills, then speaking skills, and finally the positive results of regular practice. We also use transition words such as in addition as a result to connect the ideas smoothly.
The third body paragraph explains how social media increases students' motivation and engagement. Unlike traditional methods, social media combines education with entertaining content. Educational videos, reels, and interactive challenges make learning English more enjoyable and encourage students to practice regularly. Another advantage is that learners can choose content based on their personal interest, making learning experience more meaningful and personalized. They can also study anytime and anywhere using only one device with internet access. Finally, our conclusion summarizes the three main benefits discussed throughout this essay. We restate that social media helps learners expand their vocabulary, improve their listening and speaking skills, and increase their motivation to learn English. Overall, our essay has unity because every paragraph supports the same central idea. It also has coherence because the information is organized logically and connected with clear transition words from the introduction to the conclusion. Thank you very much for your attention.